guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, we're going to go over, of course, all of the prices, what is going on in the crypto market at the moment. It is very flat, but I'm still very, very bullish and optimistic of what's coming once these ETFs get approved and the government shutdown is finally over, which is not that far away as far as I'm concerned with reading and listening to all of the congressmen and women. Apparently that's the vote of the Senate has been passed, which is nice. So we'll get into that. Obviously, Earn Curve, my spot crypto exchange, we're going to go over that. How my XRP Navigator bot is going, of course, on Earn Curve. Going to go through OctoBot to see what's happening there. Can XRP surge to $1,000? Interesting one. We're going to have a read of that. There's a lot of hate and love for the XRP cryptocurrency. I love it, and I think it's going to do incredibly well. Again, the ETFs are going live very, very soon. The bullish signal is the DTCC listing, which is nice. More XRP news again. The dates are confirmed, which is really nice as Wall Street turns to Ripple's token. Bullish. Again, we've got some updates in relation to the Solana ETFs as well. They've had a lot of inflows, which is nice, or it has had a lot of inflows. The US Senate has drafted a landmark crypto oversight bill. We're going to go through that and, of course, all of the news on X. So let's get into the video, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification because, as you can see on the channel, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come on this incredible journey. It has been an incredible journey to say the least. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You rock. Also, a little disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and, of course, any other investment. So be careful. Right. Formalities are out of the way. Thank you to those of you that watched the video yesterday. The ETF floodgates are opening, which is very, very bullish for all cryptocurrencies, and in particular, of course, Ripple and XRP. It is just so bullish to see how far we have come in the last couple of months. It's wild. Coming over to CoinMarketCap, total crypto market cap of $3.53 trillion, $183 billion in volume. There was significant outflows on the 7th to 11th couple of days, last week, I should say. $605 million yesterday. The 10th, there was negative 12, so it was pretty flat in terms of inflows and outflows, which is not a bad thing, I don't believe anyway. Coming over here to my watch list, top gainers today, Constellation DAG, Anchor Protocol, Ecomi, or OMI. I've got an itchy nose. OMI token, pretty cool token, I should say, with the VV app. I haven't been on there in years, to be honest with you, but it's pretty cool. Immutable X, LCX is up 3.8%. AMP, XPR Proton, again, from my memory, basically instead of using a crypto wallet, you can use usernames, which is pretty cool. Loopring, AGIX, and Gas are the top gainers. Now, if we go to the total market cap, we have 105,000 US dollar Bitcoin today. Ethereum's at 3,558. XRP's at $2.44. Solana's 164 US dollars. Dogecoin 17 cents. Cardano sitting at 57 cents. Chainlink $16. XLM at 29 cents, which is nice. Hedera's at 18 cents. Litecoin $102. And Sui's at $2.08. Polkadot $3. VeChain at 1 cent. Pain in my portfolio, this one, but I still like the project. XDC undervalued at 6 cents. Quant is at 83. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My spot crypto exchange, Earn Curve, it is growing every single day. Thank you very much. A lot of you have KYC, which is incredible. So that's government issued ID. or a driver's license or a passport, and of course a utility bill. Once you do that in KYC on EarnCurve, I will apply a 10% discount to your trading fees. If you haven't done so, go do that and I will apply the discount. Now again, I do have, of course, my XRP Navigator bot trading for me, and as well as a few other bots, and I'm going to let them run because you don't need to touch these once they're up and running. All right, you just let them trade. It will catch the market movement for you. As you can see, it has had 2 trades today on the 11th of November, which is crazy to think about how fast this year's gone, really. Buying and selling, as you can see, the limit orders are on the exchange. It automatically takes care of everything for you, as you can see. There we go. There's the order book. Now, I do have, just to show you guys, a few bots running at the moment. They are in the red because I started these in mid-October. The XRP one, though, is up 2.18%, which is really good. So I'm happy with that. And as you can see, again, it is monitoring the markets with artificial intelligence. Really straightforward. Very easy to set up. I also have multiple bots trading, of course, on Solana. We've got a Bitcoin and Ethereum strategy, which you can build using artificial intelligence, which is awesome on here. It's like ChatGPT for crypto, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Sui, and of course my Top Coins Accelerator bot. Now, the incredible team at OctoBot have told me there are new strategies for EarnCurve. Let's just have a quick look. They were launched. Popular strategies, of course, are all the grid trading strategies, which I like, Bitcoin. And you've also got a Bitcoin long-term grid, which is awesome. This is the new one. So it's a long-term strategy for much larger profits, so to speak. And of course, the Ethereum long-term grid, Solana long-term grid. We've also got a Solana short-term grid, which is interesting. And again, another XRP short and long-term grid. Let's just go to the long-term so you guys can see. If we go to trading. So the strategy generates profits from natural market oscillations by allocating capital on orders over a large price range. This strategy trades less frequently than a short-term grid strategy, but can generate profits from larger price swings. So those of you who want to capture that long-term movement, you can do that, or of course you can get the short-term strategy. Let me just go to this. Let's have a look here. Here we go. There's a short-term strategy. So again, the strategy generates profits from natural market oscillations, of course, by allocating capital on orders that are close to the current price. This strategy trades more frequently than a long-term grid strategy and can generate more profits from moderate price swings. That's what I like, because it's so volatile at the moment and sidewards that, we get news updates and it goes up. You can capture that. So these are new strategies from OctoBot on EarnCurve. Go check it out. I will probably end up launching a couple of these tonight, so I'll keep everyone updated. But guys, everything is in the video descriptions. All the links are below. Go join EarnCurve. Really bullish. Any questions, you can email me here at earncurveinvest.com. And of course, KYC, and I will apply the discount to your trading fees. Now, can XRP hit $1,000? I don't know. Anything is possible, but I'm very optimistic. A lot of people said XRP was a stable coin for many, many years. I'm not kidding. I've been talking about XRP on my channel for 5 years now? And I love these price predictions. It pisses a lot of people off, but regardless, I'm very, very bullish. But XRP has gone up 10% in 24 hours, and trading volumes have nearly doubled as the countdown for the launch of 2 XRP Spot exchange traded funds have started. Today's strong uptick favors a bullish XRP price prediction, and here's why. Canary Capital, 21 shares, filed the Form 8A, which is nice, and this is required paperwork to finalize the listing of XRP-linked ETFs. According to Bloomberg, again, ETF expert Eric Balchunas, this kicks off the countdown of 20 days, at the end of which the US Securities and Exchange Commission should approve these 2 vehicles to be listed on NASDAQ, which is nice. That's bullish. I love the NASDAQ. And Canary's ETF will trade under the ticker symbol XRPC. Meanwhile, 21 shares do not seem to have received an official ticker symbol yet. Thus, the only spot ETF for XRP that has already been listed is Rex Osprey's XRP ETF. Since its launch, it has brought over $100 million in assets. The $2.20 level acted strong, supporting lately, and of course the market seems ready to take off after again a brief period of turmoil, which we've all seen. And a break above the $2.35 and the 200-day exponential moving average. Sorry, guys. Or EMA. Basically, the emphasizes the strength of the latest wave buying of pressure. As a result, we could witness much stronger move towards $3, and the uptrend breaks past the $2.65 area. The price should continue to move toward the $3.60. Positive momentum gains further stream, indicating a 41% total gain ahead. Although $1,000 XRP may still be out of reach for this year, which I agree. A move to $10 looks far more realistic, and institutional adoption accelerates to real-world uses expand as well. So I do believe that we could see something easily in the $10 range once we get... There's 11 exchange-traded funds, I should say, currently listed on the DTCC website, which I did make a YouTube short about. Pretty crazy. Again, yes, we do have this DTCC listing, which is very, very nice. I'm not going to go into that, but Solana has had some pretty significant inflows as well. Spot Solana ETFs recorded their 10th consecutive day of net inflows on Monday, totaling 6.78 million. And the two Solana funds have accumulated $342.48 million in net inflows since launch, which is nice. And according to the data from Value, Spot Solana ETF saw a total net inflow of $6.878 million on Monday, led by $5.92 million into Bitwiser's BSOL and Grayscale's GSOL, the only other Solana fund that saw $854,000 in inflows. Again, while the funds drew nearly $200 million in their first week, Monday's net inflow of $6.78 million marked the lowest daily figure since their debut. I do believe XRP will trump this. Sorry, guys, my emails are just going absolutely nuts. I'm going to close this as quickly as I can. Sorry, ladies and gents. There we go. I think XRP is definitely going to do better than that. Now, there is a US Senate draft landmark crypto oversight bill to clarity for the CFTC and the SEC rules, which is really nice as well. And the US Senate Agriculture Committee has released a long-awaited draft of its crypto market structure legislation, marking a pivotal step to defining how the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, will oversee the spot crypto trading. And this draft, published on Monday, represents the Senate's answers to the House Clarity Act and seeks to establish clear division of authority between the CFTC and the Securities Exchange Commission, because there has never been any sort of, difference from what they were trying to look at, basically. An issue that plagued the United States crypto regulation for years, which is really nice. Coming over to X, it's a short video tonight. Have a listen to Brad Garlinghouse. This is from Pantera Capital. Very, very bullish. Listen to this.
I think the inevitable march of pursuit of these technologies can't be stopped. You had Gary Gensler out there pontificating about how the crypto is the Wild West. That is the furthest thing from the truth. The people I knew were trying to give us clear rules, help us understand those rules, and don't just sue us without actually providing that guidance. And so, it took a while, but we're finally in a happier place. The idea that there's one internet doesn't really make sense. I think Ripple's always tried to champion, if crypto does well, that's going to probably be really good for Ripple. And so we've invested almost $3 billion in other crypto initiatives. Now, some of those are XRP specific. Some of those are limited partners in funds that support lots of different things. But, we think if crypto does well, it's good for us. And it's part of the reason you alluded to this, but we felt it was so important to fight the fight with the SEC and the last administration, because it was important for crypto. And if somebody didn't fight that fight, that was going to be bad for our industry.
You guys are the original dad, right? You are the original company that owns a bunch of tokens, right?
Yes. I think what we have found is it makes sense to have anchor players within an ecosystem. We are the most interested party in XRP's success. We care immensely about the vibrancy, the utility, the liquidity of the XRP ecosystem. But the nice thing is the breadth of participants in the XRP ecosystem has changed dramatically. And so we want to build products and services.
I did put this whole interview up on my channel. It's incredible, but they're not just going after crypto. Of course, they've got stable coins, real world assets. They've got a bank. They're going to be basically a bank, which is huge, and a prime brokerage service as well, which is enormous. Yes, I will be attending ACDC this weekend. Let me know in the comments if you are as well. Warren Buffett, interestingly, has apparently put out his last letter to his shareholders. So I think he's retiring. He is a legend, by the way. And again, we've all learnt a lot from Warren Buffett. That is for sure. Very sad to see him go. Quick listen to Eric Trump. Let's have a listen to this.
Incredible. And I think fourth quarter of this year is going to be unbelievable for a host of reasons. So super
How do you
excited.
think Bitcoin's going to go?
I've always said that I think in time Bitcoin surpasses $1 million. I think with quantitative easing that we're going to have starting tomorrow when the announcement is made, and all signs point in the right direction, unless this guy's really off his rocker, but then he's going to just... And I think fourth quarter of this year is going to be unbelievable for a host of reasons. So
$1 million for Bitcoin. That is bullish. The U.S. Senate has passed the amended appropriations bill to basically reopen the government. And the bill now heads to the House, and the Senate will be out for the rest of the week. So I think we're going to see this next week and reopen. Gold is still on a tear. $750 billion added to gold's market cap, which is wild. And of course, we've got the US Senate AG committee releases crypto market structure draft bill, which is very, very insane to think. Gary Gensler would have never let this happen, I'm just saying. Very, very exciting. And this is the letter from Warren Buffett, and he's basically saying, in short, at the end of this, I write this as one who has been thoughtfulness and countless at times and made many mistakes, but also become very lucky in learning from some wonderful friends how to behave better. Still a long way from perfect, however. Keep in mind that the cleaning lady is as much a human being as the chairman. He's a legend. I mean, really, when you think about it. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the update today. So it's pretty quiet, but I'm just patiently waiting and letting my XRP bots trade on EarnCurve. If you haven't done so, go do that. Any questions, email me, guys. But thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye.